We provide a full gamut of reproductive services, from just your basic standard veterinary care in the way of ultrasound and embryo transfer, semen collection, semen freezing. I mean, we basically do it all. Whether we breed a mare in the field, artificial, natural, cover, as we do with thoroughbred racehorses, or if we do the more involved techniques in the way of embryo transfer, embryo fleshing, semen freezing. Basically, it's a full-service facility from top to bottom, whether it be in the field or at the clinic.
One of the first things when you're thinking about breeding your mare is, in an ideal situation, you know in the fall before the spring of breeding. Because it's important, if you want to breed your mare early in the season, she does need to be under artificial lights. I usually start them in the middle of November, no later than the 1st of December, and they need to work their way up to about 16 hours of light a day. It kind of fools the mare into thinking spring is coming earlier than it really is. Otherwise, sometimes mares won't start cycling until into March or even April. So it kind of gets, you kind of get behind the 8 ball on that. The other thing is make sure they're in a proper plan of nutrition. Have them on a good supplement and good hay. You don't want them too thin and you don't want them too fat. Both will affect a mare's reproductive health. And a lot of mares that are too thin won't come into heat, because if the body doesn't think that it can maintain a pregnancy nutrition-wise, then there's no reason for it to cycle. And if they're too fat, a lot of times they'll cycle irregularly and just will have been shown to have a decreased fertility rate. Well, with the embryo transfer program, it's a rewarding program to be involved with, because a fair amount of the mares that we work with are mares that can no longer have babies. And that way we can actually see a mare that couldn't have any foals previously, and now in years to come she can reproduce and have foals. We've had quite a few mares that they haven't been able to get foals out of for 2 or 3 years, and then they come up here, and just because their uterus can't maintain a pregnancy, once we take that embryo out at 7 days post-ovulation and put it into a recipient mare, we've gotten 3 or 4 babies out of single mares, and had so that those mares will be able to have foals in subsequent years.